Today's video is all about being careful who you take your opinions from. Whose opinions are you listening to and actually starting to believe in and consider? There's so many opinions out there. Everyone has their own opinion. But what matters is whether we actually take that as advice and follow it, or if we're able to drown that out. Because at the end of the day, if we listen to those who aren't educated in what we're seeking to get advice from, then we're believing nonsense and we're listening to false advice. So today we're going to talk about how you can make sure that you don't take advice from the wrong people. Everyone has an opinion. Opinions are out there all the time. If you want to achieve a goal, you need to be asking questions to the right people. You can't, this is why we actually need to be somewhat secretive about telling others what our goals are, what our dreams are, what we want to achieve. Because if we go out there and we start telling people what we want to do, you're going to get so many different varying opinions. And when people give you their opinions and their advice, understand that they are giving a self-reflection of their beliefs and what they believe is possible for themselves. Anytime someone shuts you out, anytime someone has something negative to say about your goals, your dreams, it's likely a reflection of their own beliefs. If they don't believe that they can do it, then they are going to say that you're crazy for trying to do it. They might not be doing this on purpose. Trust me, a lot of people, they actually truly want the best for you, but they honestly believe that you are going for failure with whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, whatever your plans are. They believe you are striving for failure and you're setting yourself up for failure because they know and they think that they can't do that. It has nothing to do with you. So be careful who you take your opinions from. And this is evident. I learned this from Principles by Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio, I have one of his quotes I use as an affirmation every single morning. And one of the quotes from the book is to believability weight people's opinions. Let me say it again. Believability weight people's opinions. This means if you go to a financial advisor, someone who is educated in stock markets or finance, and you start to ask them questions about what you have planned for your finances or where you think you might invest things, and you get your advice from them, that's likely someone you could potentially trust, especially if that person has been referred to you from someone else. That's where your believability weighting their opinions and their advice. Now, if you go to someone who has no money and you just tell them about some stock that you think you might invest in, and they start telling you, oh no, like that there's no upside in that stock, like they're not going to grow, like they're not going to do well, I don't think you should put your money in it. Are you going to listen to that person? You would say no, but you do it every single day with everyone else in your life. You go to family members who may not be educated in a specific area that you're seeking advice. You ask them for advice. You listen and you follow their advice. Why? Because they're your family and you love them. Does that mean you should listen to them all the time? No. You need to listen to people who are educated and you can trust in specific fields. This is why we need to have access to a lot of different people who are experts in multiple areas of life, and only ask the people who are qualified to talk to about whatever it is you're looking to talk to. Here's another example. If you're in a relationship and you're starting to have some struggles with your partner, and you go ahead and you start asking someone, your best friend, questions who's divorced, and you start asking them, you know what, so-and-so is saying this, I'm thinking this, like, you know, what do you think about this? Whose side are you taking? Number one, they're gonna take your side, even without hearing both sides of the story. They're gonna make things worse because now you're going to be listening to your friend who has had relationship issues. You're going through relationship issues and you're reaching out to someone who has relationship issues and you're taking their advice. It's nonsense. Nonsense. So start to be more conscious about who you take your advice from. And be a lot more cautious of the things you share. Because if you share advice, expect opinions. If you share your goals or you share what's going on in your life with people around you, expect the opinions. And if you fully expect The opinions of others, negative, positive, everything in between, if you expect all these opinions and you're okay with it and you feel that you're strong enough to drown it out and not listen to it and ignore it, then go ahead and share it. That's fine. If you believe you may not be strong enough to deal with all these varying opinions from people who are not experts, people who are going to be distracting you and making poor decisions for you, then don't share what's going on in your life. If you have problems with your business, obviously just tell your business coach. Don't go and tell your friends. They're going to make things worse unless they're an expert in the field. Same with your parents. If you're having some problems and you don't trust that their advice is going to be sound advice based on past experience and based on the fact of whether or not they're an expert in the field, don't go ahead and share those things. So today's video is seriously, I want to send this message. We seriously need to audit and be very cautious of who we take our advice from, who we listen to, and who we share specific areas of our life with. If you want real solid advice, reach out to people who are going to be providing you real solid advice. Believability, weight people's opinions. Go after your dreams. Don't have any hesitations. Believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself or have faith in yourself, reach out, find people who will put their belief in you. Help you rise up to higher standards, and achieve more. Hope you have a fantastic day. Crush it. If you're working on new goals, hope you crush it in 2020. I'll see you guys in the next video.